Hi everyone, I'm Alana and this is Button Bash. Half-Life 2 and Portal are making their Android debut at $10 each thanks to Nvidia's Shield console. The two games are directly ported by Nvidia, which is why they're only available on the Shield. But Valve has absolutely praised the port, saying that players can expect the same gameplay that the original PC versions became classics for. EA have launched a new Sims 4 trailer detailing the character creation system. EA have said that the new Creator Sim is the most powerful and intuitive yet, allowing players to create a more unique and personal sim. They said, Creator Sim has been completely revolutionized to allow you to sculpt smarter, more relatable sims with precision and ease. As someone who personally loves character creation menus, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't excited for some of the new features shown here, which we'll be able to check out when it launches on PC later this year.
Ah, home sweet home. It looks like the Goths are here to welcome the team. And Bella's already making some new friends. We can't wait to show you Bella and Mortimer's home when we show off our new build tools. Thanks for watching.
Microsoft has confirmed that there will be no rewards for the early adopters of the Xbox One, now that they've announced a Kinect-free version that will be for sale on June 9th. A Microsoft spokesperson told Eurogamer, as with many first-generation products, the offerings can be expected to change and evolve over time. Kinect remains an integral part of our vision. Xbox One is better with Kinect, making games, TV, and entertainment come alive with premium experiences.
Oh my god, what was that?
Daylight is a not-so-lovely game based in an abandoned asylum, but the setting isn't the reason it's not lovely. Now, I play this survival horror on PC, but it is also available on the PlayStation 4, and it was actually written by Jessica Chobot, who used to be a presenter for IGN. She licked a PSP on camera once, and there was this whole internet thing about it. But back to Daylight. It's a first-person shooter where you play as a girl called Sarah, who wakes up in the abandoned mental asylum, with absolutely no weapons, no idea how she got there, and no idea how to get out. Any game that doesn't give me a weapon immediately concerns me. I'm a wimp, and I'm damn well scared from the get-go. But that said, Daylight is so cliche and there isn't a whole lot of direction, so there's not that much incentive to survive at all. I never thought I'd say that about a survival horror, but the lack of purpose really takes something important away from that atmosphere. You're basically just exploring for clues because some guy you don't know told you to, armed with your phone that serves as a map and some glow sticks. What you spend most of the game doing is navigating the maze that is this hospital. But there are also mazes drawn on the walls and on the floor for no real exciting reason. It's a shame, really. What you spend most of the game doing is navigating the maze that is this hospital. But there are also mazes drawn on the walls and on the floor for no real exciting reason. It's a shame, really. Where the occasional maze in a survival horror can be really tense and stressful because you don't know what will be around the next corner or what you might run into if you run into a dead end, Daylight is just sort of frustrating. You spend a lot of time waiting for something scary to happen, but nothing really happens. The mazes on each level are randomly generated, which the game definitely deserves a thumbs up for, but it's not enough to make it enjoyable as an experience. There are little things that are enough to scare me from time to time, like seemingly inanimate objects moving around for no reason, or creaky doors, or unexplained noises, but my being mildly scared means that for most much tougher people, Daylight offers nothing new or exciting, just a bunch of mazes that lead you to keys that lead to other mazes. That said, there are bad guys or bad women that appear as you progress through the story. The first time I saw one, I did freak out a whole bunch, and the lights were flickering and I had no idea what I was facing, but they're fairly easily taken out with flares. As is in any good survival horror, the flares are limited and you have to find them laying around. But those enemies are really more like a side quest. It's not hard to sneak past these creepy ghost women if you can overcome the fear of not knowing what they do. By the way, it turns out they actually just kill you and you go back to a checkpoint. They don't kill you in a particularly creepy way, it's all very standard stuff. All that aside, it is quite a pretty game. It runs on the Unreal Engine 4 and the graphics are probably the best part. It's just a shame that they've wasted them on such a repetitive environment that you don't really have much incentive to explore, aside from some creepy old stories of generic mad wardens and a bunch of other hopeless cliches. I would still have to recommend this game to anyone who isn't particularly familiar with survival horror games or scares easily, because it might be a good way to ease you into it, especially because it's only 3 hours long. Nothing about the game is fundamentally broken, which is always a plus, but absolutely nothing about the game is fundamentally different or good either. The opposite. It's just one giant, cheesy cliche. I'm Alana, and you've been watching Button Bash.